Hi, I'm Jessica Colston, and as you know, I'd like to be your member of the Youth Parliament for Cheshire West and Chester. For the last 2 years, as some of you might know, I've been a deputy member of the Youth Parliament, and during that time I've come to realise how much a difference every single one of us can make to the things that matter to us. The experience I've gained and the knowledge I now have will be invaluable should you choose to vote for me. While the Youth Parliament has achieved much over the last 2 years, a huge amount remains to be done. How many of us have struggled to find a job? How many of us have seen things closed recently? How many of us have struggled to get somewhere because the bus is too expensive, it's at the wrong time, or it doesn't even exist? These are all problems I hope to change. Young people should not have their opportunities cut just because we don't have a vote. We still have a voice. Often, however, the most inhibiting factor for young people today is the way others view us. Yobs, hooligans, hoodies, it's an all too familiar stereotype. As a member of Youth Parliament, I would strive to prove that this isn't the case and change the attitudes of those who perpetuate such an unfair view. One of the things I've learnt already from my time in Youth Parliament is the importance of listening to all young people's views, and should you choose to vote for me, I hope to put this into practice by being a representative for all of you in Cheshire West and Chester. I'm not afraid to voice young people's views, and my confidence, knowledge and experience will, in my opinion, make me an excellent member of the Youth Parliament.
Hi, I'm Kieran O'Shea, and I'm here to stand as a representative for Cheshire West and Chester in the next term of Youth Parliament. I'm concerned with the number of young people that have been turned away from employers because they are teenagers with no experience. I feel that this is unacceptable and it needs to be revised to allow teenagers to have equal opportunities to others. An increasing number of young people are resorting to gangs, drugs and violence. Last year alone, 20,000 young people were tagged by the police due to extensive misconduct. I think that people like this need a way to prove their worth in a way they can. More youth clubs, sports facilities and more staff in existing centres would make an enormous difference in young people's way of life. The image of young people in the world today is bad enough without being worsened by the media, which portrays teenagers as unruly, and this needs to change. Our age group is being treated as less important than others because of a minority of us. Unfortunately, there is only so much we can do about that minority, but those of us that don't cause that image should lead by example. The general attitude towards disabled people throughout our age group is discriminatory. We are widely unaware of the difficulties that they face. Unfortunately, as I volunteer as a helper to disabled children at my school, I have first-hand experience on this matter. The lack of education that young people receive regarding disabled people, ethnic minorities and other groups of people is frankly shocking, and I believe that young people need more knowledge on this subject. Without a voice, young people can never say what they feel needs changing, and this is why it is so important to have representatives from various areas of the community to say what needs to be said. Currently, there are many outlets for this, but most young people are unaware of the amount of ways they can have their input. I have many ideas for change for young people in the UK, and if I am elected, I endeavour to do my absolute utmost to ensure that these changes come to pass. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Christian Collins and I'm here to ask for your vote for me to become your representative member in Youth Parliament for West Cheshire. Here are some of the reasons why I think you should vote for me. Firstly, I like to listen to others and hear what they have to say on the current matters of interest. I also would aim to be an enthusiastic and clear leader to ensure that young people will have their voice heard and are able to influence some of the decisions which are most important to you and the communities around you, such as the ongoing problems of transport, bullying, child poverty and even student grants. There are many projects and youth centres which unfortunately young people are unaware of or haven't even been invested into. This is one of the matters which I would aim to improve on. This is why you should vote for me, and these are my reasons, and thank you for listening.
Hello, Jessica Shakespeare here. I've been passionately interested in politics since I was 6 years old. It's been a long love affair for me. In Student Voice, I've improved areas which are important to those who've placed their faith in me to represent them. This is a tradition I'm not going to change. Issues concerning us such as our future employment opportunities, personal safety, transport and leisure facilities all need addressing. It is naive to suggest such matters are easily solvable, but improvements can be made by good ideas, well thought out and well prepared, and with that in mind, any directions you wish to give me will be undertaken to the best of my ability. Learning about different cultures, both at home and abroad, and becoming more aware of their politics, broadens our horizons. We're taught languages, but we do not learn about the country as a whole, the culture, the history, what makes this country and those around it what they are. To conclude, I will fight for something until it is done. Determination is my best virtue. I hope you can see I'm a candidate who will make a difference. Thank you.
I'm Rebecca Reynolds, I'm 14 years old. Are you bored? I don't just mean now, I mean in your free time. I don't think there's enough for young people to do. How many shops are closed in your area? My idea is to change the use and wasting space, being somewhere for enjoyment and leisure, such as cafes, run by us, for us. Can you easily get into town on the bus or train? Is it often enough, close enough, cheap enough? I'm prepared to work hard to ensure your answers are all yes. I'm exceptionally determined and motivated, and there's just one area where I won't give up until things improve. Are there places you avoid because of who is there? Actions you don't take because of what might happen? Things you hide because of what might be said? I'll use my enthusiasm and commitment to create forums and groups to discuss the best ways of dealing with mugging, bullying and discrimination. Let's face it, we teenagers are considered by many to be rude, antisocial and intimidating. But are you and your friends like that? I doubt it. I will do everything I can to change this image of us, through good communication and collaboration with others. Using our links to local newspapers, I can express your views. Listening to you will be one of the most important jobs in my role as your NYP. I'll do this effectively so I can represent you properly. I'll put your opinions across clearly and persuasively, even if they're not my views. I hope to encourage more of you to voice your opinions and get involved. Our views should shape our future. I believe I am the person to make changes where they are most needed, because I listen well, I get things done, and I don't give up. I want to be your chance to be heard, your voice, your NYP, so please, vote for me, Rebecca Reynolds.
Hi, my name is Megan Cliff. Let me start by telling you my aim for the youth of today. I want to improve our opportunities and access to places for leisure or employment by using my voice standing up for what we believe in. This means trying to get our buses and safe transport to where we want to go. If you look around you at your peers, you'll notice shapes, sizes and cultural differences. I believe inside we are all the same and should get treated equally, but in many schools this is not the case. Youth of today have the right to knowledge about the world and the cultures in it. Youth of today have the right not to be overlooked, not to be pushed down because they're different. I won't stand for this, and I will strive to do everything in my power to make sure my voice and yours are heard. I myself know that youth are not always taken seriously, our voice is not always listened to, and my ears are always open. Youth centres are shutting down because no one is going, and I ask the question why. The answer is simple. No one knows where they are and when they are open, and most don't have a way of getting there and back. Government funding is dreadful, and if you vote for me, I'll propose to them myself that classes, courses and transportation are there and back are set in place for the youth to use. I am here ready to listen, learn and take on new challenges, whatever they may be. I am Megan Cliff. Vote for me. Thank you.